tunes there from this mix. It's called "Cigarettes After Sex," a gift from a soulmate of mine that I've never met yet. But wow, man, Shanghai's looking better and better all the time. Anyway, this is kind of going to be one of those things talking about how money is for the poor. Taught to me by a lady when I was homeless and penniless down on Bernard Avenue down in Kelowna, British Columbia, and living like a king, like literally, it was cold. That's a little bit of a downer. But other than that, living large without a penny to my name, and trying to teach people how to sell. One of the things I've done really well my entire life is selling. Like, you name it, I can sell it. I could sell ice to an Eskimo back when Edmonton Eskimos were still allowed to be called Eskimos. But that's a whole other story. Anyway, here's a letter I just wrote today, January 1st, 2022, to a guy that I've had maybe 4 conversations with, less than half an hour. He lives a few blocks down the road from me, in a house that was my heaven and became my hell, and now I'm living in a hotel. So we'll find out how it goes. His name's Dennis, and says, one day closer to Christmas. Hey Dennis, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless you. You are one of the only neighbors that did not judge me. Thank you for that. I can also guarantee those that did judge me were so wrong. For those that say they don't judge, I say they are stupid or liars. If they say they don't judge by looks, I say, cool, give me your driver's license, please, because there are way too many of you on the road. Not the point of this letter, for it has 2, with the first made above, but to reiterate, thank you for being you. The second point is being made as angels started speaking to me as I was Googling how to hotwire a 65 Ford Galaxy 500. And I was listening to this YouTube mix called Cigarettes After Sex, Zuby, Ed Mofo, Carla Morrison, Emma Peters, the Feeling Good mix of 2021, when a Russ Tofino commercial interrupted the music and therefore my wiring studies. And his key message, or rather the one that jumped out at me, was, don't work on your weaknesses. It's a myth and it's painful. Work on your strengths and what you're good at. Outsource the rest. After talking to you and seeing your shop, it is plainly obvious you are better at mechanics than me. Trust me. I know I can fix anything, but I also know when I'm doing something painful. So after identifying what you're good at, you're also not bad at snow removal, I was left thinking, what am I good at? That you potentially aren't. Sure, one could offer money in such a situation, and of course, that offer is on the table. However, you seem like one who has learned that money motivation is a dead end, or simply a dead motivator. My observations are that you are motivated by curiosity and learning new things, which left me asking myself, I wonder what you know about cryptocurrency. I can tell you I sure as hell don't know it all, and it is always changing. Yet what I do know is that I know a hell of a lot about it, a lot more about it than most. So, to get to the final point, I'd like to know if you have time, energy, and desire to do a value exchange deal. I'd really value having that Galaxy running, and I'm willing to pay you to get it running, either in cold hard cash or in helping you set up some crypto accounts that are regulated and trusted, or at least by me. You would also get some free cash deposits if you opt for crypto. There's no wrong answer, or an answer that will alter my mood, feelings, or our relationship. It is simply a thought that led to a question. On the back of these pages, you'll see some added info. I hope you are ready for 2022 for my news channel, which I watch religiously, for it is never wrong, mentioned you during its breaking news segment. And my friend, you are in for one of the best damn years you've ever had yet. Or at least that's what they said on my news channel. Their logic seemed undeniable, as they simply noted they were quite certain 2022 was a year you had never seen before and most likely would never see again. So you may as well make it one of the best you've ever seen. Now, some of the information that's going to go on the back of the pages is my contact information, so you can either text or email me. Then I'm also going to put the wiring diagram to the Ford ignition switch because the keys to this thing have been taken by pirates. Let's just say pirates. You know, they might work in a human zoo or something like that. However, and maybe they'll come back to me in due time. But right now, you got to learn how to hotwire the thing, which shouldn't be hard. There's either only 3 or 4 wires. The distributor and the ignition is probably all off, and I'm going to give you carte blanche to either, you know, throw an electronic ignition in it. You were mentioning the Dodge system could go on it. You know, I don't give a rat's ass. I want it reliable because this thing very well could be driving all the way to Mexico. Or to Toronto. I'm not 100% sure. I've got 2 old vehicles, both of them not running. One that I need to get to a soulmate of mine, but if she's in Shanghai, well, then I don't need to worry about that so much. But then the Galaxy, when I bought it, I'm the second owner of it. I promised the lady that sold it to me that I'd give her a ride in it after it was all up and running and stuff. And as long as she's still alive, you know, I guess I got to drive this thing back to Saskatchewan on my way to Toronto. Either way, it could be driving because I don't have COVID shots getting to Mexico, and Las Vegas, which is someplace I got to go. Either I'm going to need a private plane or a yacht or my commercial driver's license and driving this thing across as a commercial bonded carrier. And I got till January 15th. So that's 2 weeks. I also got to raise about $4 million or something like that. But, you know, by and large, everything should just work out. God bless you. Namaste. Satsrigal. Gaishini. However it is you say thank you. Arigato. Thank you to all of you. And I hate to tell you, my news channel was talking about you too, not just the guy I wrote this letter to. God bless you. And hey, we're one day closer to Christmas, so let the Spirit of Christ live within you. That might not be his blood or body of wine, but goddamn, it's a little bit of port.